What's going on, everyone? Thanks for visiting the channel. In today's video, I want to talk about the steps that you will need to take if you want to become rich, successful, have passive income in your life. If this sounds good to you, stick around to the end of this video and I will explain exactly the steps that you need to take. Okay, so if you are new to this channel, if you have not subscribed, consider doing so already. Make sure you hit the notification bell. I drop videos all the time on entrepreneurship, passive income, and growing your wealth. And make sure you smash the like button. It really does help the YouTube algorithm. Without any further ado, let's get into it. Here are the steps that you need to take if you want to become rich. Okay, so first up is highlighting your talent. We are all good at something, and you should be focusing on what you are knowledgeable on, what you are great at or good at. We all have skills, we all have benefits that you've either learned or picked up in our life, things that you enjoy, that you're passionate about. And this is really the easiest way to have life fulfillment, doing the things that you want. Now, I've talked in other videos how you might have to work a job, side hustles, things in your life that you don't necessarily want to be doing. In fact, most people that work a 9 to 5 are not happy in their job. And there's a huge difference between sacrificing to getting to a goal and doing the things that you want for long-term fulfillment. So this first step is when you are doing things that are going to either make you money or give you fulfillment, focus on something that you do enjoy, focus on something that you're good at or that you have strengths in. This is going to be a huge factor in the long-term sustainability. I've also talked in other videos how in just a few years you can generate enough passive income to pay your bills. This would be more towards once you have financial freedom, once you have enough passive income, you should be doing things that you are genuinely fulfilled in. If you're hating your life every single day, doing something that you don't want, where you even have enough passive income that is already paying your bills, you're gonna burn out quickly, you're not gonna be happy, you're gonna feel unfulfilled. So I think this is an important step. Really just focus and highlight your strengths. This will give you a greater chance of having long-term success. Okay, so step number 2, just how to achieve success as quickly as you can. This would be cutting out expenses. If you've watched my videos on this channel, you know I like to just really cut down all of your expenses to as minimalistic as you can. This is an important step. By getting rid of all of the things in your life that you don't need, that are costing you extra money, that you could just be saving on, this is a huge factor when becoming rich and multiplying your money, not just buying things that you don't need. This is really a huge characteristic that sets apart rich people and poor people. I've also made a video on this topic as well, but cutting out your expenses is a huge step that you're gonna need to take if you want to become rich and successful. Next up is making investments. If you are looking to multiply your wealth, grow passive income, you must invest. If your money is sitting stagnant and it's doing nothing for you, it's not earning you any money, it is impossible to have financial freedom where you're not always chasing money, you're not always having to work and trade time for money. It's impossible to reach your goals and your dreams if you're not investing and letting your money do the work for you. Warren Buffett has a famous saying, and it goes along the lines of, if you are not letting your money work for you, you will work till the day you die. Okay, so the next step is building other streams of income. Now, most millionaires do not just have one stream of income. They have multiple different businesses, multiple different things or ideas or hustles that are bringing in streams of income. I want to clarify this point because a lot of either newbies or people just starting to learn about personal finance and growing their wealth, where they get this wrong. In my early days, it was very difficult for me to concentrate on 5 or 10 different things at once. It will take away from how much money you make if you are continuously just working on each and every one of your small businesses or side hustles that's coming in. If you have just too many things going on, you're gonna get confused, you're gonna be overwhelmed, and it's not worth it. Focus on one particular job, one particular task that is driving in money. Once you have this stabilized, once you are in the swing of things where you're bringing in money consistently and stable, then you can start to think about a second stream of income, a third stream of income, and so forth. But do not put your first stream of income in any kind of jeopardy until it is stable, it's predictable, and it's just coming in like clockwork. If you have a job that you're making predictable money in, but you're neglecting this job because you have so many other things going on, you're putting your entire life in jeopardy from a financial standpoint, and I highly recommend to not do this. So stick and focus with the things in your life that are bringing in money. Once it's stable, then start to have multiple streams of income. And as you start earning more money, more passive income, this is going to free up your time to start having multiple streams of income. Okay, so the next step is an actually really important step. It has to do with the people that are in your life that you associate with. You are a byproduct of the 5 closest people that you associate your time with, spend time with in your life. If you're hanging out or if you're associating with a bunch of non-motivated people or people that share completely different views as far as being successful or the drive that is needed to have such a high level and get to your goals, if you're hanging out with people that don't share these same values, you're gonna have a lot less success in your life because it's really easy to become complacent and stagnant, where if they're sitting on a couch playing video games, but you want to work on your business or you want to continue a side hustle and try to bring in more revenue, the easier route is to just hang out with your friends on the couch, and this doesn't provide value. A lot of us have to make that really difficult decision to just get rid of people in our life that are holding us back. It is difficult. You know, if you have friends that you've been friends with your entire life or for many years and they just don't share the same values that you do, I promise you're going to progress so much quicker if you just cut these people out of your life. Okay, so this next step is really a psychological mindset step. And this is avoiding get rich quick, avoiding things that are too good to be true or that carry a very high level of risk. So any investment scheme, anything out there that is promising 100% a month returns, 50% a month returns. Newbies have a tendency to gravitate towards this because everyone is looking to cut the curve, get to the goal faster. Once you've done this long enough and you've been burned, you've lost money on investment schemes like this or opportunities that are just unrealistic, the safer, smarter, and easiest way to achieve your goals is to put your money in predictable investments that over the long term are going to pay a stable rate of return. You're not putting your capital 100% at risk for the most part. You're not taking unnecessary risks that if one investment goes terribly wrong, it's going to set you back months or years. By avoiding get-rich-quick schemes, you will find yourself in a much just calmer way to achieve your goals. If you're always worrying about you've invested in something that you could lose all of your money very quickly, or you can just take a huge hit with your finances, staying away from these things is the way to go. And if you just put your investments into predictable ways to earn passive money, if you want to become rich and successful, you need to avoid get-rich-quick schemes. Okay, so next up is personal development and just learning. I can't tell you how many times that I run into people that want to become successful, they want to become a millionaire, they want to earn passive income, but they're spending no time on themselves. If you're not growing, if you're not reading books, if you're not always trying to further your own personal development, you're not going to learn, you're not going to progress past where you are right now. Just putting your money in investments and not learning the ins and outs of what you're actually doing is a recipe for disaster. You want to always be improving yourself in all aspects of life, not just financially, but you want to make sure that you're sleeping well, you're eating well, you're making good decisions in relationships that you have. You want to be overall just progressing yourself as a human. It is no mystery that most millionaires are reading at least as a minimum of 2 books each and every month. Many of them are reading much more than this, but self-development and always improving yourself is a step that you're going to need to take if you want to become rich and successful. Okay, so the second to last step is being disciplined. This is also very, very important. When you have not made money, it is very challenging to be a disciplined person. As I always say, this is not taught in any school. There's no passive income course that you can take in high school or college. And if you're not disciplined with your money, if everything is immediate gratification where the money comes in and you're spending it just as fast as you bring it in, you're never going to have financial freedom in your life. And by being disciplined now and sacrificing a few years and really just grinding hard, this is what's going to allow you to get to your goals. And having just an overall mindset where you're not going to be immediate gratification. Just because you want something, it doesn't mean go and get it right now. It means that it can be on your radar that at some point in your life you're going to want this, but most millionaires, most successful people, they know how to say no. They know if they want something bad enough and it makes sense and it's going to provide extreme value to them and bring them in income, this is the time where it's okay to purchase things. By becoming disciplined with your money, you're just not spending money on things that don't make sense. And when you can have this mindset shift where by being a disciplined person with your finances, number one, you're not going to spend any money on things that aren't going to bring you in any money. You will understand that every dollar that you spend on frivolous things or things that you don't need, where you could be investing this money, you're just losing money in passive income that you could have normally been making. And when you do this, you'll understand by reaching your goals quicker, by being disciplined, this is way more important than living paycheck to paycheck for the rest of your life. A statistic which I like to just throw out there, about 75% of all Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. And it doesn't matter if they're making $20,000 a year or $250,000 a year, they're still living paycheck to paycheck. As they make more money, their lifestyle meets that with it. Their lifestyle continues to grow with the amount of money. So when they make more money, they're buying a nicer car. When they make more money, they're buying a nicer house. You should not be doing this. As your money is increasing, you should be using that money to invest and earn passive income. Okay, the last step is just paying off your debt. The amount of money in bad debt, credit card debt balances with high interest rates. It doesn't matter how much you earn in investing. If you're making 10%, 15% per year, if you have a 23% or a 20% interest rate on a credit card, it's impossible to make passive income if all of your money is going towards bad debt. It's one is just canceling out the other. And in this step, credit card debt, for example, that has higher interest rates than you can ever earn in passive income interest, there's no point in investing if your credit card debt is just bogging you down. So pay your debt, get out of debt as quickly as you can. I'll link a video below on the 2 ways you can get out of debt. I made a previous video that explains this. Getting out of debt is such an important aspect to your overall financial health. Once you're debt free, it allows you to really put your money to work without anything bogging it down. Okay, so these are the 9 steps that most millionaires, most successful people need to just change or implement in their life. If you found value in this video, make sure you smash the like button. It really does help the YouTube algorithm. Leave a comment below. Do you agree with these steps that I've outlined? Do they help you? I want to hear about it. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. I talk about entrepreneurship, how to grow your wealth, passive income, all 3 things to help just really achieve your financial goals. As always, thanks for watching this video. I will see you on the next one. Take care, everyone.